Nice rainy day out, really foggy. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go inside an old mine. It's about 100 meters long or 300 feet long, and we're gonna try and find anything. This was struck on a quartz vein, so we're gonna see what they were trying to find. Everywhere in the dump, all you can see is basically just barren quartz with the occasional speck of iron pyrite. And I want to see why they chased this for so long and spent so much money. So basically all this beside the mine is mine dump material. And then below the road that you come in on and on the road is all material from the dump, and it is all barren quartz. You can see this here. This is a quartz ogden schist. Basically, it has schists with little quartz eyes in it. And they were following a quartz vein, and you can see your schists here just flaking off. Piece of quartz there. So this is the adit. What we're going to do is we're going to go in and try and find any sample whatsoever that has any mineralization. And we'll see if they did all this work for nothing. You can see all the way to the back of the mine there. There's a bit of shoring up in there, about 3/4 of the way down. So there's little pieces of quartz all throughout here, but it looks like they took out quite a bit of the actual vein. Here's some quartz here. I don't see anything there. Looks pretty barren. Nice little hole right here from a drill. Again, you got more quartz. And some spiders. Yeah, I'm really not seeing too much of anything here. You can see the quartz there. I see a whole lot of spiders, but not a whole lot of quartz. You can see here it's collapsed. I'm going to let him go past where it's collapsed. It only goes for another 20 meters. So what we'll do is we'll hammer away at the walls for a little bit, every couple meters. And if I find anything after, I'll show you. So we've been hammering away in areas that look like there's quartz for the last 20 minutes. And we found quite a bit of quartz, but again, it's all just completely barren. The walls are kind of dirty. This looks like it changes, your schists change. It's a little bit more chloritized here. Yeah, so these are all schists here. Looks like they took out basically a lot of the quartz vein. Okay, so we found something here. There's a bit of sulfides in there. So what it looks like is they were following copper sulfides. And you can see this is actually quartz in here, and it's all chloritized, so it's got some chloride in it. You can see right here a little bit of a sample, but this actually looks like it's in a fracture beside where the main quartz vein is. So there's actually quite a bit over here. It's just in this shear zone here. There's nothing elsewhere. So possibly they were driving this on the quartz and intercepted a couple shears that had copper sulfides. So we'll hammer a few samples out of here and see if we get anything worthwhile to show. Alright, so this is what we chipped out here. Basically, they were following a quartz vein, which was almost virtually barren. I've seen maybe 3 small little specks of iron pyrite in this under the loop, and not much of anything else. The first 40 meters of the adit is different than the back half. So you have a more chloritized schist at the back half, and still following quartz, but the only mineralization we saw was actually in 2 small shear zones, and it was copper sulfides, that being chalcopyrite, and didn't even look like they bothered to chase it because it was so minimal. There's no cross cut or anything. These are the most mineralized samples we found. So now the golden question is, did they do this for fun? Or was it exploratory? Or were they actually chasing something? I've had this tested. A piece of the actual quartz vein. There is not much in there whatsoever. And I doubt that they were mining to get this. So that leads me to believe that this is actually an exploratory adit, and they probably spent hundreds or thousands back when it was actually struck. Probably spent a few weeks putting that adit in, and they didn't find anything. There's hundreds and hundreds of adits and workings on this mountain, which most are exploratory. Some have some major mines on it, some smaller mines, but every year there's new things that are found. And this past year alone, we found close to 100 new showings that are undocumented. If you're going to be searching for minerals, search in the area of old mines, because there's a lot of stuff that's forgotten or missed. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the short little video and the tour in that small mine. Take care to the next one. We're getting out of the rain now.